In this week's tutorial I'd like to show you how to crochet the Pistachio Stitch. It's a gorgeous one row repeated pattern, meaning it's the same on the front as it is on the back. Really nice thick fabric is produced, but it still has some flexibility, making it ideal for winter garments, hats, scarves, that kind of thing. So let's have a look at the tutorial. So for this tutorial I'm using an Aran weight yarn. I have a 5mm crochet hook to go with my Aran weight. You can use any weight yarn you like with the corresponding size crochet hook. I have scissors to cut off my end, needle to sew in my end, and a stitch marker just in case I need one. So we're going to start off with the foundation chain, so make a slip knot in whichever way you prefer. And our foundation chain is going to be made in multiples of 3 plus an extra 1 at the end. So yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook, that's 1. Yarn over, pull through the loop 2. Yarn over, pull through the loop 3, 4, 5, 6. So continue making your foundation chain for the width that you would like your project to be, and I shall see you in a moment. So pause the video now. So I've done my foundation chain in multiples of 3. I've done 18 for this sample piece. I'm just going to do my 1 extra at the end. So we need to do a foundation row now, and what we're going to do there is skip the first chain, and we're going to be working in the second chain from the hook. So we never count the 1 on the hook, so it's 1, 2. And we're going in there with a double crochet. Remember, that's UK terminology. In US terminology that would be a single crochet. So you insert, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both of those loops. We're then going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and in the next chain we're going to do a little combination of stitches. So we're going to go in with the treble, so yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. In the same stitch you're going to do another treble, so yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. We're then going to chain 2, 1, 2, and into the very same chain we're going in with a double crochet. So insert, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're going to repeat that, so we're going to skip 2, and in the next chain we're going to do 2 trebles. That's 1 treble and 2 trebles, chain 2 and 1 double crochet, all in the same chain. Repeat again, skip 2, work 2 trebles, that's 1 and 2, chain 2 and double crochet, all in the same chain. And we're going to work that way with skip 2, 2 trebles, chain 2, 1 double crochet in the same chain, skip 2, 2 trebles, 2 chains, 1 double crochet, all the way down our row until we get to our last 2 chains, and I shall show you what to do at the end of the row. So pause the video now. So I've come to my last 2 chains. I've worked my last little cluster of stitches. I've got 2 chains left. I'm going to skip 1, and in the very last chain I'm going in with a treble. Remember, that's UK and US, you're going in with a double. And that completes the setup row. So row 2 is the repeated pattern throughout the whole of this piece. So to do row 2 we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. The chain 1 doesn't count, therefore we're going to work in that very first stitch there, and we're going in there with a double crochet. We're then going to skip over to the 2 chain space, and we're going to work a nice little cluster of stitches in there, slightly different to the cluster that we had in the previous rows. So we're going to do 2 trebles into the 2 chain space, so that's 1 treble and 2 trebles. Going to chain 2, and this is where it differs. Instead of working into the 2 chain space, we're going to be working a front post double crochet around the post of the treble from the previous row. So we go around the back of that stitch, yarn over and pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both. And then we just need to repeat that. So skip to the next 2 chain space, go in with 2 trebles, 1 treble, 2 trebles, chain 2, and then work a front post double crochet around the treble from the previous row, the next stitch, and then repeat that all the way down the row. Find your next chain 2 space, work 2 trebles, chain 2, and then work your double crochet around that stitch. So it's a front post double, and work your way all the way down the row till you get to your last 2 chain space. Complete the little cluster of stitches there, and I shall show you what to do at the end of the row. So pause the video now. So I've just worked my last little cluster of stitches. My last stitch was my front post double crochet, and now I have 3 stitches left at the end, and I'm going to work into the very last stitch, which was a single crochet or a double crochet in UK terms, and I'm going in there with a treble in that very last stitch. And that gives you a nice neat edge, and then we just repeat. So we repeat row 2, which is chain 1, turn, chain 1 doesn't count, double crochet in that very first stitch, and then we work our little cluster set of 2 trebles, chain 2, and then the front post double crochet around the next stitch. Skip to the next one, next 2 chain space, 2 trebles, chain 2, and your front post double crochet around that treble. So I'm just going to work up a few more rows for you to see how it looks, and I shall see you in a moment. So I've just worked up a few more rows for you to see how it looks, and it really is a lovely textured stitch, quite a solid fabric but still some flexibility within it. I think it would make a really lovely scarf because of the texture on it and the way it would trap the warm air in. Really beautiful stitch. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm do its thing. If you have not subscribed and you would like to, it is free to do so, and you can unsubscribe at any time you like. You can hit my face at the end of the video, or you can click subscribe, which is just down in the bottom corner down here somewhere. If you've enjoyed seeing my stitch marker today, this is one of my resin Kwai stitch markers. Really nice, solid charm on here, beautiful sunflower. That will be available somewhere around this video, or you can go to shop.conquercrochet.com, or you can also find it in my Etsy shop, which I will link in the description just below this video. I shall pop 2 more videos on the side of the screen to help you on your crochet journey, and I shall see you over there. Thank you so much for joining me on this one, and happy hooking!